Good morning, lovelies. How are you this fine, beautiful, sunshiny day? I hope you had a lovely weekend. Here we are, we're doing our usual weekly check-in to see what can we focus on or what we're going to work on letting go of in order to flow with what's coming up for us, to set better intentions, to align with who you really are at the core. So if you're here with me live, say hi. Or if you're watching and recording, as always, I like to share ideas and inspire you to get in touch with your heart energy, follow your own guidance. And so if you ever have any questions about the things that I share or the cards that come up, you can always message me or put it in the comments below. So feeling into this energy, we're in interesting times now because here we are, what's the date today? 18th of January. This is the time for us to start stamping into it energetically, saying, this is what I intend. This is what I intend to create, to be, to experience, moving forward into this energy. 2021, remember we've talked about this before, 2021 is all about personal freedom, spirituality, and change. And there is lots of change happening, as we know. But the other part of this too is that last Wednesday we had the first new moon of 2021. And so that's a great time to start thinking about, like I said, about putting your stamp on it. What I mean about is setting your intentions. So, and you can have like really general intentions, like I want to experience more peace or more calmness, or I intend to access my intuition to make decisions. Or you can get really analytical about, I intend to create this product, or I intend to take this course, or things like that. So it's up to you. It's basically what is it that you can do that allows you to find your flow better. Hope that makes sense. So, like I said, Wednesday was that, and then this coming Wednesday is the first quarter of the moon, and that is time to take action on those intentions. Like so let's say, for instance, that your intention is that you want to develop a skill or learn something. So then that's the intention, but then the action part is to sign up for the course or do your due diligence. Find what's the best thing to do. Hope that makes sense. So what we're going to focus on letting go of this week, as you know, I've been going through this. This is a 44 card deck system that I've developed, this whole idea of letting go, and it's just different layers and pieces that we want to be letting go of. And so the topic for this week is caring what other people think. This is a really powerful one. Do you find yourself getting stuck looking at, oh, I can't do this or say this or be this or check this out because what would people think? How will they judge me? Or judging yourself based upon what you think other people think. That's actually something that can sometimes block us completely, like stop us, freeze us, not allow us to, good morning, Ashley, all the time, she says. And so that's an important part, is when we going into that flow, recognize it's not right or wrong. It's just to go, oh, there's that propensity to do that. So what are the things that you are stopping yourself doing or experiencing or claiming as what's right for you? What are you stopping yourself because you've limited, because what you think other people think, whether they do or not? I actually have said this to clients for many years, is what other people think about you is none of your business. And so if you're using that as something that stops you or blocks you, then maybe you're missing out on something that is actually a lot easier, a lot more in flow. Hope that makes sense too. So let me read this out and see if this helps you go into this one a wee bit deeper, because this is going to be a really pivotal time. So I said Wednesday, new moon, setting intentions. This coming Wednesday, start taking action. But how would those action steps be if you did it because it was the right thing for you? And you let this all go about, oh, I can't do this, or maybe I need to wait, or maybe I need to wait for somebody to say that it's okay for me to do this or be this or check this out. So I start this with a quote from Peace Pilgrim. And it says, when you find peace within yourself, you become the kind of person who can live at peace with others. When you're too concerned with what other people think of you, trying to please everyone, you lose touch with yourself. And that's the other part too. You lose touch with yourself, and then the intuitive guidance that's trying to get your attention, in my experience, the volume of it starts to go down, because what's the point in your intuitive guidance or your inner wisdom trying to say, choose that, do that, sign up for this, go there, be this? What's the point of it, of your inner guidance trying to guide you if you aren't listening? So that's an important part about when we give authority to other people's opinion, we lose touch with the authenticity, the aligned aspect of who we really are. So you lose your sense of balance, and you begin to lose control over yourself and your own life. You're the boss of you, nobody else. Whereas when you no longer care about what other people think of you, you start being yourself, and you start behaving in the way that you always wanted, but you couldn't because of all the restrictions and limits you imposed upon yourself. So you can see how powerful this is, right? That you, and that's actually your responsibility. Each one of us has unique gifts. Good morning, Sheena. Each one of us has unique gifts and perspectives and pieces to the puzzle, if you like. And your responsibility is to bring it, to share it with the collective. Ashley says this also applies to your 4 kids, always putting them first and ignoring your needs and spiritual nudges. Absolutely. But you see, Ashley, that's a really important part, because by you doing that, you are educating them that that's the way to be, that they don't have the right to sit down and say, okay, wait a minute, what's the right thing for me? So always, that's the thing is that kids, they don't always listen to what you are saying, but they always watch and listen to what you're doing. And so how can you reframe some of this, because you're educating these powerful, beautiful souls that are your children. And so you educate them. You got to put yourself first. What's your unique spark? What's your gift that you have signed up? I'm talking about from a soul level. Each one of us said, yep, I'm coming into this experience that we call life, and this is my piece. This is my piece that's going to impact and be a part of what's needed. So that's why it's important. Follow the call that's deep within you. And that's why I'm saying it's about the aligning, and doesn't matter what other people say or think, because you're on a mission. We are all on a mission, separate but together. I just shuffled the tarot cards because I like to pull a tarot card to help us go deeper into this, and then I'm going to pull 3 angel cards. And this is really interesting because look at that. It's the 7 of Wands. So that kind of depicts to me that if you start getting into this flow of letting go what other people think of you, you might go, yeah, but that person is this, or this opinion over here, or that. And so it might feel like a little battle within you, but you can do this. You can weather that inner critic, that inner dialogue, that inner battle, but oh, but what if this and what if this? It's like, it's okay. Come into your heart energy. Actually, just do that right now, because like I said, this is a big week. And just feel that I've got this. You could use that as a mantra. I've got this. I can do this. I can flow. Even if you don't see your way through it, it's by trusting that you are here. Yes, watching, not listening. Absolutely, Ashley. So like I said, I want you to just settle the energy. Don't listen to any of those yeah buts that might be coming up with what I've just shared with you here. And I'm shuffling the angel cards, and we'll get 3 angel cards to lovingly support and maybe even resonate with what your inner wisdom, your intuition's being sort of going in your ear or in your core, and you might have been ignoring it. And so that's the other part of why these cards come up, is sometimes it's exactly the message you needed at that point. And so powerful stuff, because the very first one is spiritual growth. Isn't that awesome? So look at that. It's when we can give up this propensity to care too much about what other people think, we then realize, yeah, I'm a spiritual being. I'm not here to gain the approval or be accepted or you know what I'm saying. So it's I'm here as a spiritual being, and I'm super powerful with that. So therefore, watch the signs. So watch the signs. Sometimes signs can come up as just a thought that lands, or a card that somebody shows you on video here, or a suggestion somebody gives you, or just you read something or you hear something. Those are all signs. And so it's really important, because you created them. Your higher self planted a wee seed. And then what are you going to do with it? Are you going to look at this? This is super powerful. This is manifestation. So when we take a step back, so this is the other part I feel about 2021 energy, is allow yourself your rhythm, your pace. And so if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, take a deep breath and just land into the moment and say, what is that I really need to do? Because sometimes what it is you really need to do is to sit still for a moment and allow a sign to pop or an inspiration to come. So I hope all this makes sense. I wish you an amazing week. This, like I said, I'm excited to hear how this goes for you. Letting go of caring what people think. You are here with a beautiful, beautiful gift. It's up to you to share it with everyone, with the whole collective. What we do internally ripples out to the whole world. Thank you for watching. Much love.